Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
I wrote a little song to remind you, Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Cocktails up here feel just right. Is Cambria amazing? All right. Bring a date, your team, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com. See you on the roof.
All right, welcome back to the Survival and Basic Badass podcast with Kevin and Chuck. Today, we're going to talk about backpacks. The hiking pack, the survival bug out bag pack, whatever, the different types of things that hold your crap. People have been looking for a way to carry crap since the beginning of time, you know? There's a lot of different options. You have like rucksacks, which are like basically the bag that you carry on your side. There's where you have pack frames, which you'll have your frame pack like you had in the Boy Scouts, and you basically throw a rucksack on that frame. Mm-hmm. Now a lot of them, I know when I was a kid, the way they came, they would be just like kind of one piece where you really couldn't separate them. Mm-hmm. But if you think back to a lot of the trappers and the guys like that, they would kind of be the frame and kind of a basket, but then you lift the bag out of it and kind of take it to where you need to go, and you can kind of set the frame down. The frame's really nice because what it'll do for you is it keeps your off balance kind of crazy load from digging in your thing. Like say you're carrying a bag full of rocks.
Right.
You were out digging for gold. You got a bunch of freaking gold nuggets in there. And, they're jamming in your back. You got that nice frame. It's going to kind of separate it. It's going to put the weight where you want it on your shoulders and your back, and mix it up for you. There's a lot of different things. There's a company, Duluth Pack. They do like a lifetime guarantee. They've been making packs since the 1800s, and this is basically that standard frame pack that, people have been doing. There's a lot of different types out there. All right. You had a list of the different kinds of styles that people might get into, or
let's we can get into that. Let's talk about how to pick what you want.
All right, so finding the right bag
bag for you.
So if I'm like a prepping badass,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably going to be black. Might be like little skulls on it. Actually, I have a bag right here. Every time I come to do the Survival and Basic Badass podcast, I carry a laptop, sometimes some microphones. I usually have some books with some notes in it. And I actually use a backpack. Sometimes I ride a Harley and I need a backpack on my back.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Now, the particular bag that I use for the Survival and Basic Badass podcast, I actually went to the Harley Davidson store, and I looked, and they have one. It's got that cool skull that they do. I don't even remember the guy's name, but they hired this guy about 2003, 2000 to kind of revamp their image, and he came up with this cool skull, and it's got like flames around it, and they kind of have that on all their gear now. And I saw it, and I was like, $150. Nice. And then I went to Walmart, and for $8.93, I was able to secure, I'm looking for the brand name, wait for it. Doesn't have, oh wait, it does. Starpoint.
Starpoint. Ooh.
And I don't know, but I got to tell you, it carries my laptop, it carries my my books, and it's got owls and fun stars on it.
They're really cute owls, too.
The problem is it's made for like an 8-year-old girl, and it turns out my shoulders are a little bit bigger than an 8-year-old girl. So what happens is when I go to, throw it on with the Harley, it sits all up high, especially if I'm rocking the leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little awkward. Sometimes kids point and make fun. They throw rocks at me, whatever. But you got to find the backpack that's right for you. And I got to say, the backpack that's right for me when it comes to carrying stuff for a podcast is the backpack that costs $8.93.
That's right.
That was kind of the key factor.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you might have different standards.
Yeah, I've got different standards. Right now, they've got some really, really quality stuff out. If you're looking for a bug out bag specifically,
okay.
Well, let's get into this here.
Okay.
So let's start with trip length. How long are you planning on going out? If you've got
How much weight are we carrying?
1 to 3 day worth of stuff, you're going to want to get a 30 to 50 liter bag. 3 to 5 days, 30 to 80 liters.
What about the apocalypse and I'm bugging out for the end of the world?
50 to 80 or 70 liters plus.
Plus.
So most of the bags that I carry, I usually do a 65 liter bag. They're big enough that you can pack anything you want to pack in there as long as you're not a retard. The trick is you want to go with lightweight. Just because your bag's big doesn't mean you have to pack the whole thing.
Okay. Now, you're saying lightweight with what we pack in it?
With what we're putting in it.
Okay.
Now, all the bags that we're going to talk about today are less than 7 pounds a piece. So
the bag itself isn't really an issue.
Right.
All right.
All right. We can have different types of frames. There's an internal frame in the bag. Now, that's designed to really balance on your back and form fit your back. And it'll help
the bag. College girls out on the trail with these. Is that right?
No, this is a different type of bag.
Oh, all right. Go on.
It's body hugging, and it basically stays secure to your body.
All right.
It's great for if you're carrying a lot of cold weather gear, sweatshirts, and things like that. Anything hard you can wrap up inside there. But it's not going to really protect your back very well from gold nuggets jabbing you in the back. Then there's the external frame that we were talking about earlier.
All right.
And that's good for uneven loads because
so
it's going to balance it
the bag of coal.
on your back versus you carrying it. They also have frameless bags that are they're really more of an option for people that are interested in long distance, ultralight stuff. And they're pretty good. Some of them come with frames that are removable.
Okay.
But, internal frames that you can take apart. But it's really, you're talking about, you do that because you want to save 3 pounds. It's not because of you're able to carry more. So really I could
just hit the gym a little bit harder.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, some of these bags come with specifically for ventilation. What they do is they have I think it's called a tension mesh suspension, which is basically like a trampoline that's against your back and keeps a space between your pack and your back so that you don't
seen it. Yep.
Covered with back sweat and whatnot. Pack access. That's an important thing we want to talk about. It's great to have a bag where you can, stuff everything in, but if you can't get anything out of it without taking everything out of the bag, it, makes things a lot more difficult. So typically they're top load bags.
Okay.
You just open the top up and everything is up and down like a sea bag would be.
Yeah, right.
They've got most of them now have zippers on the sides with extra pockets. Some of them have zippers on the sides where you can actually access the bag itself.
Yeah.
Now there's elastic side pockets where they have to just stay closed, hold closed. That's what I have on mine. It's like a mesh pouch on the side of the bag, so you can, keep whatever in there that's easily accessible.
Right.
Hip pockets. I like those They're on the
Kinda
waistband of
curve
the
around.
belt.
Yeah, they
right.
help with the carry, sure.
And it's good if you want to like have a bottle of Jägermeister that you're swigging as you hike. You can grab it, take a swig, stick it right back in.
So it's good for the flask.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you could use granola bars and things like that also, I guess. Then there's the shovel pocket. Most bags have these now. It's basically a pocket that's on the top of your bag that folds over the top of your bag with a buckle. And inside that is a pouch that you can zip up that you would keep, something, like a sweatshirt if you want to put it on or take it off while you're moving, or something easily accessible. You just flip the bag off, open it up, and you got it in or out.
All right. Now, hang on though, but before we get ahead, I was reading, and they were like, "Oh, I hate when there's all kinds of pockets in a bag because I can never find anything." And I got to tell you, if you're actually using the bag, like, yeah, if you're the guy who goes camping once a year and you throw all that shit in there, yeah, you might not know what's going on.
Yeah.
But if you're living out of your bag and going camping all the time, I imagine you keep stuff in the same place and you know where it is.
If you ever
like I've
want to
dug
mess
through...
with a carpenter, move the tools around in their tool belt.
Exactly.
They'll be confused as hell because they're so used to reaching here and reaching there and having what they want.
To me, all the extra pockets are great. Little accesses here and there are really the way to go. I know with my tool bag, right? I know right where things are. I have set pockets for everything, and it's because I use it every day.
Yeah, I say
guess
the more
what? If you're
pockets,
buying
the
a
better.
bag that you're going to use, then pockets are cool.
Right.
Because I've had to unload a sea bag to find something buried in the bottom or whatever. I honestly, my bug out bag it's not like a sea bag from the top, not a traditional Navy one. But it's more like, I think it's like a German army bag, but it looks like a sea bag all full, but then it's got, a zipper the full length of it. But even with that, when I open it, I'm 10 minutes, digging around.
And then you have to pack everything back in.
Where's the right thing I'm looking for? I needed that flashlight, or, there's a compass in there, and I really need a compass right now. And, that kind of thing. So those extra pockets are really kind of nice.
Yeah, I actually changed my bag based on that. I wanted more pockets. So I think that's really really something to look at, think about.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these bigger bags will come with a removable day pack. So you can bring the bag wherever you want to be, and then zip off the top of the bag, and it's a smaller backpack that you can just throw on, to go
no, I like
an
that
extra
a lot.
mile
I like
or two
the
this way or whatever.
versatility of that, yeah.
Right.
So you can kind of have your home camp kind of bag or whatever.
And then go
or,
on. Or
halfway through your hike, you're like, you know what? I really didn't need to bring those cast iron pots, and maybe I'll just leave this bag here and keep moving on. Whatever. You have options.
Yep. A lot of the newer bags now have sleeping bag compartments, which are you can basically, instead of roll up your sleeping bag, instead of stuffing it in a stuff sack, you can put it right in there, and but you can use it for anything. It's right, right on the bottom of the bag is generally where it is. Padding. You really want to get something that has a good hip like belt on the bottom that's padded well, and you want your shoulder straps padded well, because get a little bit of sunburn and see how that feels with that sitting on your shoulders without any padding. Those straps will dig right into you. A lot of them come with rain covers now that just zip out of the bag, and you can, the bags you get are gonna be waterproof, but
the bags you get that you're spending over $50 on are gonna be waterproof,
and you should be spending over $50 on a bug out bag. So they're generally waterproof, but they still have zippers and things like that. So it's not a bad option to have. I don't particularly care for them. I've never used the one I got. I just get rained on, get wet. Then the hydration reservoir. You You
Yes,
have
I do.
camel packs, right?
Yeah, you know what? I have a camel pack, and it was only because I got tricked at Gander. You know, I was like, oh, I think the thing said like $29, and it's got, you know, the whole water thing and all that, and it's camo and it's nice. And I was like, you know, this would be a great hunting pack. And for going out in the woods, it's, you know, normal knapsack kind of size. And it's got the water. I'm like, I can throw in, you know, an MRE or two. I can throw in whatever, my fire starter stuff, a compass, a map of the area. You know, I'm ready to go. I'm not going to have, you know, some extra bullets, maybe the handgun, whatever. I'm ready to go. And I get up to the register, and it was like $89. And I'm like, really? And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. And just whatever, went with it. But, yeah, no, I felt like a jerk after that. I was like, damn it, I got duped.
I actually still have the camelback that was issued to me when I was in the military.
Really?
That's 17 years, and it's still holding together pretty damn well.
No, I have nothing they gave me. I don't even have my pea coat. I don't have freaking... I have the sea bag. I have a sea bag that has my name stenciled on it and all that. I don't even know where that one is. I think it's got all my paperwork from the Navy.
Oh, yeah?
In there, like my medical record that I can't find and all that shit is, you know, somewhere in the mystery pack. But, you know, whatever, it happens. And, yeah, I don't know. No, all my Navy stuff is gone. No.
All gone.
I think I have my dress blues maybe somewhere. They're probably in that sea bag. Probably a little moldy by now. I think my brother hit me up for the pea coat.
Oh, yeah?
I think he has the pea coat. I don't know how that happened exactly. Because I think I came out of the Navy with 3 pea coats, and then...
Now you're down to 0?
Down to 0. Turns out they're a little expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap, man.
Yeah, the pea coats, yeah.
And they're wool, they're nice, though.
And the same thing, the dress shoes. I have those. I don't know where they are, but I have them. Because they made you, you know, oh, yeah, no, I have them. They're a little tacky. They are leather, though.
Well, most of the bags that you're going to want to get are going to have an internal sleeve for that. You know, usually 2 to 3 quarts, those camel packs, and you can slide it right in there, and it's got a port for the hose, so you can have it right next to your mouth. You don't have to take anything apart. You can drink as you go. So they're pretty good. And if you don't have one, I recommend getting that.
And you know,
it
displaces the water. You don't even notice it's there.
You don't even feel
I mean, as
it.
far as the weight, 'cause it's kind of right on your body.
I've actually done hikes where I've carried a canteen with me, and it's a huge difference having this camel pack.
Yeah. No, it really is nice. And you know what? Having water, come on, really?
Yeah.
That's one of the key
deal.
things you need for life. I mean, really? Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, let's get into some of the specific bags.
Okay.
I kind of went through a bunch of them. Looked over all the options they come with, the prices, and I got about 8 of them here that I think are worth looking into if you're looking to get a bug out bag.
All right.
The Osprey Atmos. It's $190.
Now, isn't the Osprey some kind of failed airplane? No. Okay.
No.
All right, go on.
$190, $290, depending on where you get it. You might be able to get it off of eBay or something for less than $200.
All right.
It's got great suspension and excellent ventilation. We were talking about that earlier.
Right.
It's great for shorter trips, but it's very comfortable. Let's see, the Osprey Aerial, that's 65. You know, it's 65 liter. That's specifically designed for women. Now, I wanted to talk about that. When you're fitting a backpack, it's important that you get it fitted right, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Now, what if I'm built like a man, but I feel like a woman? Do I need it? Which backpack do I go?
You still need a man one. It's
yeah, okay.
Body shape. It's not how your gender feeling is today.
No, okay.
North Face Cobra.
What's that one?
$200 or so.
You know, $200 for a good pack. If you're the outdoor guy going camping, You know what? If I'm just the prepper throwing my crap in the closet, you know what? I might just get a sea bag and not care.
Right.
But if I'm going camping 4 or 5 times a year, $200 is
worth
not unreasonable.
$200. I spent $200 on my bag, and it's worth it. It's worth it. They're designed specifically for cold weather and mountaineering. Like if you're climbing Everest or Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
This is it for you. It's 3 pounds 8 ounces. It's a really light bag, really durable, really good quality one. The Tenton Sport Scout 3400. That's 3400 cubic inches. It's you can get this bag for $60 or $70.
Okay.
It's a really inexpensive bag, really worth the money though. Very versatile. A lot of features. Aluminum frame, sleeping bag, adjustable shoulder straps where you can adjust it to fit your size, or if your kid wants to wear it, you can actually move the straps up and down on where the bag is itself, so that you can adjust the bag to be designed for a different size person.
Now, which one is it that you're rocking?
I've got the Gregory.
The Gregory.
Gregory Balto to 65. That's a $250, $300 bag.
Well, you're a pretty manly man, that's why.
Yeah, I don't spend money on nothing, but
you don't.
Good boots, a good mattress, and a good bag, man. That's it. That's the only thing worth spending money on. It's really durable. This is something that my kid's probably going to be using when I'm too old to get out in the woods anymore.
Too old to be backpacking?
About 5 pounds, real light, and it's really comfortable. Has the hip belt, the sternum strap, and the shoulder straps. Then there's the let's see here, the Deuter Air Contact. It's a German bag, really good thing, really good quality. That's something that really, your grandkids would be using this bag if you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Waterproof, comfortable, built for somebody that's serious about moving, carrying some serious weight and making some distance. So if you're looking for a bag, these are the brands you want to take a look at. You're going to want to probably go and get fitted, if you're serious about it.
I think you're right. I think you want to try it on.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might even want to try it on with some weight in it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, a lot of the stores with the expensive stuff that are selling this kind of crap, they're going to work with you. They're going to let you try it on. They're going to, hey, they want to make you happy because they want to sell you crap. Mm-hmm. But the bottom line, go in and put the time in. It's uncomfortable. It's a pain in the ass. But
all right, so let's talk about how do you get your bag fit for you? How do you pick out the bag specifically? Once you pick out the brand and the type you want, how do you pick out the specific size that you want? You're going to start with torso length. That goes from your hip bones to, that C7 vertebrae, that's the one you feel on the back of your neck.
Got it. Yep.
You're going to go up one. That's what you want to measure. So you measure 15 inches, that's extra small. 16 to 17, small. 18 to 19 inches, that's a medium.
Okay.
20 inches or larger, that's a large bag. So basically you're going to measure from where your hip bones are, along your spine, to the next vertebrae up in your neck, above that bump that you feel there. Next thing that's important is waist size.
Really?
Really. Because 80% of the bag should be sitting on your waist. 80% of the weight of the bag should be on your waist. So that's really more important, really, than anything else, is having that hip belt. That's padded, and it's going to be comfortable, and it's going to sit on your hips, and it's going to move with you, versus, lumbering it around. And you want to definitely have a sternum strap. It's nipple to nipple, basically, where it connects to the shoulder straps.
Right.
That's really going to give you the stability of the bag, where the bag's going to move with you. You're not going to have to worry about the bag tipping funny and knocking you off balance. So that's basically where you want to go when you're picking out a pack. I recommend the Gregory. That's what I got. But the Ospreys are really good, and the Deuter is the German one. Let me spell that because I don't think I'm actually pronouncing it properly. It's Deuter. And the one I was looking at is the Air Contact is the brand. That's a $300 bag, but
that's pretty serious.
It's a serious bag.
I'm a lot cheaper. It's weird because I always say, Kevin's the cheap guy, but I
am the cheap guy.
When it comes to packs, I think you're outspending me. I feel like it.
The truth is, once you get some weight on your back and you do 6 or 8 miles, you realize there's a huge difference in the quality of what you're carrying. And if you think bugging out is going to be a real possibility where you're going to have to bug out without a vehicle,
when you're going to hike for
then you need
a day,
to think about this in a serious way.
Yeah. No, it matters. And honestly, if you want to make time, it matters.
It matters a lot.
That was the thing. So in the beginning of the episode, I mentioned the Duluth pack.
Yeah.
And I actually came across that. I was reading the Bushcraft 101 book and whatever. I think it's some one of these books you see for $5 at Barnes and Noble or whatever, and they just kind of push crap on you. So I looked at that. They were like, they were around since the 1800s and all this. And then I looked them up on my phone when you were talking, and it turns out they're bags for douches. So I'm sorry I led you guys astray on that one.
It's like a hipster deal, or what's going on
like
now?
a hipster. So they have some kind of leather purse or something.
It's called the satchel. Indiana Jones had one.
It turns out that's like $480. Now, if and I was like, well, it's because it's leather. Because, a cow, I don't know.
I think you can buy an entire cow for that much money.
The non-leather are like $295, and they still are, no. So I got to say, they're not the bag that we're talking about. So I would just forget everything I said in that first 2 minutes. And just block that out. I have to apologize for trusting my survival bag. Now, if you're like, you know what, Kevin and Chuck don't know what they're talking about. I'm not spending $200. I'm not spending $300. I just don't have it in the budget. Maybe I'm not that guy. I don't roll like that. Maybe in my town people make minimum wage and whatever, that's what it is, and I don't have money like that. So okay, no problem. The military had the Alice packs.
I remember those, yeah.
Right? So you can buy those on Amazon like $39. Now a lot of them won't come with a frame. Like they'll be $39 and you got to look and make sure it's like with the frame and whatever. But even so, the frame's another $39 and $80. I think that's a reasonable commitment, and honestly, they're decent bags. I was just looking at one on, I think, Amazon. It was $59. It's called the Monkey Pack. It's got the camel water pack. It's basically like an Alice bag without the frame, but it's got really thick, really thick shoulder pads.
Right.
It's got the rubber frame in the back. Amazon Prime, $59. And it's got the Molly, the mole straps for the...
Right, okay.
So you can add other bags, add your tools to it, all this stuff. So, I mean, there's options out there. We're not saying you got to spend $1 billion. But if you're serious about hiking, you know what? $200.
Right.
I just spent $120 to get my truck towed. So, I mean, $200, it sucks.
Yeah. And when you're looking at these bags, though, you have to remember, you're spending $200, but that's it. That's the last bag you're going to have to buy.
Yes.
These are quality bags that are going to be with you for years.
It's not like buying a brand new washing machine that's going to last you 3 years. This bag's going to last a lifetime.
Right.
And that's a difference. I don't know. I take it seriously. I think you guys should take it seriously. It's important to be able to move. You want to prep, you want to prepare, you need to be able to move.
Now, you want to talk about how to properly pack a bag?
Yeah, tell me about that. You do a lot of the camping trips.
Yeah.
What?
Well, one of the important thing with the bag, really, before you get into packing and all that sort of stuff, you want to make sure that the straps are all even. You know what I mean? Tightened up the same amount. Both shoulder straps are laying the same way. Things aren't crooked on your back.
I know with my owl bag, I have them both extended 100%.
Extended all the way out. Yeah, so you're good on that.
I'm good. They're even.
It's balanced on your shoulders. So you're going to want to start with the light stuff in the bottom of the bag.
All right.
That would be things like your tent without the poles.
All right. My sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag. Clothes.
All right.
Move up to the medium stuff in the middle there. So we're talking about middle and to the back. You're talking about say your water, boots, extra shoes, fuel if you have one of those fuel burners.
Yeah, the little kerosene.
Things like that, little kerosene things.
Whatever, yep.
And you want that in the back of the bag, further away from your body and towards the middle. And you want the heaviest things up over your shoulders. So you're talking about tent poles, ammo.
Rocks,
if you want rocks.
I carry a lot of rocks because when you make the campfire,
Mm-hmm.
you want to make a circle out of rocks.
You got to carry the rocks out.
Everything has those.
Yeah, actually, I had a pretty decent lightweight hiking bag for small day trips.
And you used to carry rocks, and that was the end of the bag.
It was wrecked because my wife was trying to get into shape, so she was hiking 2 miles into the woods, then filling it with gravel, and hiking back.
That's smart.
So she did it about 30 times. I've got this great gravel pit in the backyard now.
All right, that's something.
And, yeah. But, yeah,
right,
she did some damage to it.
So I can get you about a yard of gravel for $40. Is that how much that bag was?
I think it was actually a little bit cheaper.
All right.
I might be up on this.
You might be on the up. Yeah.
All I got to do is I can get you a yard of gravel for $40 because I already got the bag and she's carrying it. It'll just be one bag at a time.
One bag at a time.
So really, basically, when you think about it, you just want to go lightweight stuff, medium weight, heavyweight. Okay. You want the heavyweight stuff above your shoulders, as much as possible, and the medium stuff in the middle. And that's really it. I mean, you can get very complicated and very specific about it,
right?
But there's not any real reason to, unless you're really trying to climb Everest or something,
I heard that's pretty easy now. You get those Sherpa guys, and they just
basically just walk up there. There's a trail, there's ropes, you pull yourself up. It's a tourist trap now.
Nice.
I just kind of want to go hang out with the Sherpas because they're the real winners, man.
Hey, let me carry all your crap for you.
I'll carry all your shit for you.
Wow.
But yeah, it's not a big deal anymore. It's just expensive. Something you say you did.
Right.
I mean, don't go out to Everest and think that you can hike it though if you haven't been practicing. It's like running a marathon. It's not something that you can just finish a case of beer and then wander out there on the mountainside.
All right, because I had plans. I gotta say, I went down. I started working out again yesterday. I've been slacking off for about 6 months and haven't been hitting it that hard and whatever. And I go down, and it probably didn't help that I had ribs the night before. I don't know if that's the go-to, but I was like, oh, my stomach. And I'm doing chest, and I'm just hitting it, and I'm like, and then, I gotta say, you gotta ease into these things.
Ease into it. You can't come back after 6 months and top your personal record.
And that's it. So maybe the same thing with Everest. At least try going to the mailbox.
Start there.
Instead of sending the kids, be like, you know what? I'm going to go get the mail.
I'm going to do it every day now. I'm going to walk all the way out to the mailbox.
Out to the mailbox. Now, what you guys don't know is going to the mailbox for me is like a mile. Mm-hmm. But, whatever.
You got a good height.
It's 20 feet, whatever.
You got a 2,000 foot rise in elevation between your mailbox and your house.
But you know what I'm saying. You got to ease into these things. You know, maybe walk around the high school track and then the next week go to Everest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to make it sound like it's nothing. I'm just saying, you know, walk around, you know, the mall. You know, they have the mall walkers.
Mm-hmm.
Do that for like a week and then hit Everest.
Yeah. Now, we're talking about bags. Maybe we want to, that's not a bad idea, though, to think about that. Packing your bug-out bag and doing a little bit of a hike, you know? 2 miles, maybe.
Carry the weight?
Yeah, just see what it feels like when you're actually carrying
what do my
everything.
Feet feel like when I now have blisters and whatever, because I never walked anywhere before with weight.
Right. Yeah, it's maybe worthwhile. Get it out, whatever it weighs right now. Put it on your back. Do 2 miles and see how it feels.
You know what? I mean, I'd imagine all of us have some kind of, like, hiking area or something around us that, you know, I mean, I know here we have, you know, the beautiful Catskill Mountains or whatever. But, you know, I mean, we can take a hike and go hit a 3-mile hike up a mountain, throw a backpack on, and go hit it. And you know what? Honestly, if there's no mountains where you live and it's just flat terrain, well, guess what? That's probably the only thing you're going to encounter when you're bugging out, too. So, cool.
So you're all right.
Go take that flat terrain and hike that nature trail. You know, there's got to be something.
Well, I have a friend that lives in Cape Cod.
I mean, New York City, you can be out of the city in an hour and hiking up a mountain.
Right.
It's not, you know, impossible to go and put some of this equipment to the test. And like you said, giving it a little bit, you know, might be what you need, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll see if you need to work on it, change bags, you'll find out what's wrong, what works, and what doesn't.
If you think your $20, whoa, making noise. You think your $20 bag is going to work for you, you know what? It might. I don't know. But you got to go out and test your stuff. That's what prepping is.
Right.
It's doing it now before you need it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I think you guys know about backpacks now. You're ready to save the world. So, anyway, you might want to check out our website, preppingbadass.com. You guys have some show ideas, some topics you want to talk about. Maybe you want to be a sponsor. Maybe you want to, you know, get in on that badass action here. You know, maybe you're like, hey, you know, I really fit in with these guys, and the people who listen to this show might really enjoy what we're all about. If that's you, maybe you shoot us an email at preppingbadass@gmail.com. Also, you guys have any show ideas, anything you want to talk about, you want to hear about, you want to learn?
This was recommended. This show idea, right?
Somebody requested this about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Here we are.
I think that was a pretty good idea, actually. I don't know why we haven't done one specifically on the type
Why
of bag
haven't we
that
covered
you'd use
backpacks
as a bag,
before?
bug-out bag.
Well, today is the day. The other thing, maybe you guys just love us so much, you want to head over to Patreon. Now, Patreon is a way you guys can support the Prepping Badass podcast and help keep it on the air. You go and you pledge to donate maybe $1, maybe $2 a month, maybe $5 a month, and help keep things going. That's another option. I put a link in the show notes, or you can just go to patreon.com and type in Prepping Badass, or maybe Chuck Badass. I know that one works.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know, Badass Chuck, you'll find me. Otherwise, you might want to shoot over to iTunes. Leave a review. Let us know what you think of the show. With that, stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.